Hello crafty friends, I'm Lien from Studio Cato and I'm so glad you're joining me again today. Today I'm back with yet another clean and simple card. I know I've made a couple of them this week already, but it's Casual Friday here on my YouTube channel, so I had to make another one. For this one, I am just doing stamping. I didn't really do anything else. I didn't do any coloring, so this is a super quick card as well. And the way I am bringing color to this card is by shadow stamping. So you can see I am using an envelope stamp here, but I'm using the back of it first to stamp a solid image. I think this technique is called shadow stamping because you create kind of a shadow or a solid image behind your outline that is slightly larger than your outline image. Now, a big solid stamp like this or a big solid surface like this might not stamp as well on the back, as you can see, but I really like the texture that gives. It works best with small stamps. I have done a lot of these cards because they make for really quick and easy background techniques, and I love making them. It works best with images that are symmetrical or near symmetrical. For the shadow stamped layers, I am using the Pinkfresh Studio inks. I really love the colors in them. And I'm using Sweet Mustard today and Grassy Knoll and Aquamarine. And I'm working on a panel of Clairefontaine DCP 250 GSM cardstock. Now for my sentiment, I tried something and in the end I changed it because I didn't like the way it looked. But I am still showing you because why not? This is a short video already. I didn't want to cut this part out as well. And I wanted to show you my mistakes too. Now, I think the idea is solid. I just didn't like it with this card, so I might try it again in the future. I stamped and embossed this sentiment in black, Versamark Onyx Black, and embossed it with Wow Clear Gloss Superfine Embossing Powder, and then I masked it off. So I stamped it directly on the card, and then I masked it off so my images, my envelope wouldn't interrupt the sentiment. And I stamped all the envelopes in Versamark ink and embossed them with Wow Bright White Superfine Embossing Powder. I can then heat set that. And as I said, I didn't like the way that looked. So I'm just stamping a separate sentiment strip on black cardstock, stamping it with Versamark ink and embossing it again with the Wow Bright White Superfine Embossing Powder. To put this card together, I am adding some dimension behind my panel using 6 layers of thick white cardstock and gluing those behind my stamped panel with Barely Art Precision craft glue, and I can then center that on top of my top folding white card base. This added dimension breaks up the white space a little bit without taking any of that white space away. I really love working on a smaller panel and having a wide margin all the way around for my clean and simple cards. I also added 4 extra strips of thick black cardstock behind my black sentiment strip to add dimension to that as well. And then I'm trying to figure out the placement of the sequins, which is always the hardest part. I'm using the Majestic Confetti by Studio Katja. I really love how neutral these are. They fit any design, and especially if you have some colder colors in there. I folded an A2 sized envelope with my We Are Memory Keepers 123 punch board with that Clairefontaine DCP 250 GSM cardstock again, and then I can stamp those envelopes again in those same inks on the envelope, and that will give a nice nod to the card design, but it will be inverted because the outline on the card was in white and the background was colored, and I'm doing it differently here. I figured that would be fun. All in all, this card with the mistake and the envelope took me a little over 20 minutes to make, so super quick and easy, and I really like how it turned out as well. I hope you do too. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up on this video and leave your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to read them. You can also subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.